back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some chocolate chip, oatmeal chocolate chip lactation cookies. I am breastfeeding my son. He will be 18 months in like 2 weeks. I've never made my own lactation cookies and I've never had to use lactation cookies, but I like oatmeal chocolate chip, so why not try them? I have all the ingredients set out down here, and I just saw this recipe on Pinterest, so I'm just going to give it a try. Oh yeah, also public service announcement, if you hear cartoons, my son is eating, so he's staying occupied, and the bird, he's a bird, really annoying, so sorry in advance, but let's get into it. Alright, so I have my measuring cup, and I'm just going to measure out, that was a weird noise. I'm just going to measure out 3 cups of oats. And then 1.5 cups of flour. I have almond flour, but you can use whatever flour you have.
Mom.
What? Hey! Hey! Alright, so there's 1 cup. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And 1/2 cup. And then 3 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. I have this organic flaxseed. I hope it's the right kind. I've never used this one before. I usually get my flaxseed at Walmart, but I got this one at H-E-B. And it calls for 3 tablespoons. But I only can find the 1/2 tablespoon, so I'm just going to use 6 of these. What? What? Alright, and then I need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. A 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Oh my gosh. I just realized I forgot to preheat the oven. The oven preheats to 350. Alright, got the oven preheated. Alright, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to do 1/2 of this. Alright, and then 1.5 cups of sugar. Alright, there's 1 cup. I think this is going to be all the sugar in this thing. And I just got a small one. Alright, 1.5 cups sugar. Wow, I almost used all the sugar. This was the thing, and now it's like right here. Okay, so that's all the dry ingredients. I'm just gonna mix that up real quick. There's a lot of clumps from the flour. Probably should have gotten that out beforehand. Alright, so we have all the dry ingredients. I'm going to do, well, besides the chocolate chips, I'll do that last. Now I'm going to do the wet ingredients. So I need 1 egg, 12 tablespoons of butter. Okay. That's kind of a lot of, but why couldn't they just do like cups? Why couldn't they have said like a cup of butter or a stick of butter? This will probably end up being a stick of butter. And honestly, I'm not even sure how many this makes. Oh, this is definitely going to be like a whole stick of butter. Okay, I'm going to melt this real quick. Okay, so I'm going to stir the egg, mix that in. I'm honestly kind of surprised it only called for 1 egg. Usually I see like 2 eggs, but that's fine. I'm going to pop this in the microwave. Alright, I put that in for about 45 seconds, so hopefully that'll melt it just enough. Alright, and then it says, well, my measuring cup's in the microwave. But we have the oats, the flour, the flaxseed, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, salt, butter, coconut oil. 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. If I can open it, I've already used it before. Okay, so 4 tablespoons. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, I'm using a ½ tablespoon, so I'm going to do 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, and the butter is mostly melted, so I'm going to pour that in. And stir it up a bit. Okay, so as I'm stirring this, I'm seeing that there's a lot more dryness than wetness. So I don't know if I should add more butter, because I kind of played it by ear with that. But I'm going to go ahead and add the chocolate chips, and then I'll figure if I need to add more butter. Okay, it said 1½ cups. Probably wasn't smart. There was melted butter, so now there's going to be some chocolate on the bottom. You know what? I like chocolate chips, so I'm going to add more. Oh well. Okay, I think I'm going to do another ½ stick of butter just because this is still really dry. so I'll be right back. Okay, so I found my problem. The recipe said to use an egg and an egg yolk. So after I added another half stick of butter and another egg, it's sticking together a lot better now. It's not as dry and just like oaty, because you can see a lot of the oats. Yum, yum, yum. Are you excited? Yeah. Alright. So now the oven just finished preheating, so I'm going to go ahead and pan these. Alright, and then they just bake for 10 to 14 minutes. So I'm just going to put them in there for 14 minutes. Oops, not an hour. Hello. Alright, I will see y'all in 14 minutes. I also have a lot of extra batter, so I'm going to just go ahead and put that in the fridge and use it tomorrow. But I just want to see how these will turn out. They smell really good, so hopefully they'll be okay. Alright, so I just took them out of the oven. They look pretty done. Probably can't tell on the camera, but they look done. They're a little squishy on the inside or on top right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna let them cool for a little bit. I did stick a toothpick in them and it came out clean, so they are done. But once they cool down, I will get back to y'all and I'll let you know how they are. Alright, so they just finished cooling down. And this will be my first bite. Hopefully they're good. They're really good. You can taste that hint of coconut too from the coconut oil. Really good. So if anybody needs me, I'm going to be eating that whole pan tonight. And I'm going to make the rest of the batter tomorrow. Okay, hi. Excuse Peppa Pig in the background. But it's been about 30 minutes. And I had 2 of those cookies and my boobs are so engorged. He already had milk from one side and he was just like completely gulping. He usually does gulp, but this time he was like super gulping. So I highly recommend making this. I'll leave the recipe down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Come here. Say bye.
Bye.